Yo, yeah, what's up? Testing? Sweet. Good. Thank you, thank you. Switching it up for our spa night race. Perfect, good. I kind of moved the mic a little bit more in front of me, so hopefully it'll pick up sound a little better. Hey Doc, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. It's gonna be a crazy one, dude. We know for sure we're ending in torrential downpour. Beginning will be cloudy and the middle is all random, so it could stay cloudy. We could get rain a little bit earlier than we're expecting. So we'll see how it goes, but laps in that torrential downpour are about 20 seconds slower. It's crazy. Like I've never raced with the rain setting all the way, like as worse as it can get. It's pretty wild. So definitely make sure you check back and see that on anybody's stream. You'll just see the way the rain's coming in. It's wild. It's nasty, isn't it, dude? It's crazy. Like, I think we've all raced in rain, but I've never raced in that kind of downpour, at least not for a long period of time. Like, you know, if you have like certain AI ones or whatever, like it might pop off like that for a second. But it was just consistent for, we'll have a consistency of like 8 to 10 laps of rain like that. It's like the last 3 blocks are all set for that, what should be the last 8 laps. So it'll be straight downpour until the finish line. Yeah, I mean, when it gets to rain that hard, dude, I don't know if there's any car that's better for it. To be honest with you, I mean, like, the Supra, like, I end up moving my brake balance a little bit more toward the front when it starts raining a little harder. And, like, I was starting to use my traction control because I just felt more comfortable. Where I could, like, you can get faster laps without, but you're just running so much risk of spinning out. And that's what I was doing earlier when I was practicing it one last time. Like, I put up a good lap, which in the rain is like 236. But then the rest of them would be like, you know, mid-240s because I'm spinning out or losing it, you know? So I'm like, it'll probably be better to put traction control on and just stay consistent. So I'll probably put traction control probably just at 1 and see how it feels. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, it will be night the whole race. Yeah, the whole race will be at night. So that's why when that rain comes in and we have a lot of wind today, it looks like, and it's nighttime, it's like, the few little practice sessions we did, if you're behind somebody, it's like you can't see a thing. So I know there'll definitely be some incidents tonight, some spin outs. We've all talked about it in the chat. You know, we're all gonna do our best. Like, nothing's ever intentional in this league. So it's like, if you get hit, man, like, I promise you, none of us were trying to do it on purpose. Like, it just is what it is. But basically, it's kind of like, don't follow too close behind, so you can like still see your braking points and things like that. But there'll definitely be some hitting. So I think doing as best as we can when it's dry at the beginning of the race, maybe gaining some positions. I'm on mediums, I gotta put them on mediums. Gaining some positions while it's dry. And we got 10 minutes. Let's do some hot laps on soft so we're ready for qualifying. Let's complaining more racing. I gotta put an excuse out there to start off with, just because of how hard this race is gonna be. You know, kind of just, it's gonna be wild, but a lot of fun though. It'll be wild, but a lot of fun. Good question. We do not need to do all 3 compounds because it's going to rain. So basically we have set just a mandatory tire change, which when the rain comes and I put on wets, that will be my mandatory change. So I have a strategy in mind. I'm getting 1 extra lap per fuel. Then most guys are getting 8, I'm getting 9. So if everything goes the way I would like it to, it'll be like 9 laps mediums, 9 or 8 laps mediums, and then my wets to the end. If it works that way, so I only have to pit twice, then that will be terrific. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, because I'll save a little time in the pits with having to, have a little less, not have to put as much fuel. So I'm hoping that also benefits me. But in those middle blocks, if the rain ends up coming a little bit earlier, then I might have to pit for intermediates for a little bit and then get onto the wets. So we'll see. It just really is going to depend on when the rain actually decides to hit. I can get about 5, maybe 4, 6 laps. There's Aragon again. So if the rain's going to come a little bit earlier when I make my first pit, if I see rain on the radar and it's going to come, I might try to risk it and do a quick 5 laps on softs until the rain hits. So we're really going to have to, none of us know what the middle is going to be like. The middle of the race. Like, we know how it's going to start, how it's going to end. We have no idea how the middle is going to go, so it's going to be just, adapting to what comes along, really. I have my hope for the way I hope it goes, and we'll see if we get lucky. But I think we're really gonna have to do our best the first stint. Stick with the crowd, hopefully get some overtakes. And then when the rain comes, just like I said, there's gonna be incidents, people are gonna spin out, so I think as long as we keep it clean and keep it on track. I have a good Supra is good for Spa. Because of the top end speed of it, so I'm hoping to walk away with a top 8 here, if not a top 5. Are you not good? You don't like Spa, Doc? Dude, Spa's literally like my original track. Like when I first got my wheel, it was my track that I learned on. Like I absolutely love Spa. That's one of my favorites. It hates you. I don't ever mind showing you how to get around here a little faster, dude. Like, Spa's one of my... Like, Spa and Watkins Glen are literally my 2 strongest tracks. I just feel like this track has a good flow to it. Like, if you're racing hard tires, it can be a little difficult. It does get a little slippery in this middle section. Especially these little S's through here. That's a little difficult. That's the way you want to cut these curves, but you want to try to keep it steady. Off and then right back on it and get out here as bright as you can. And then I will say the last chicane before the finish line is obviously I still even struggle getting it perfect every time still. It's a difficult turn. Actually that last chicane in turn 1 headed up to the straight are like the most crucial parts on this track to get right. We got 8 minutes. I guess that 4.58 really has some pace around here, man. We're all racing with the fastest time in practice. That's the first time this season. Nice. Yeah, we're going to be missing just one guy tonight. We are missing Canadian guy tonight. He's it was already pre-planned. He's on vacation, so he is missing this round, which helps us all out because he is our points leader, so, you know. Upset we don't have a full grid, but, you know, we're all the way upset. But in this league, we do have a drop 1 rule, so at the end of the season, everybody gets to drop their last race. Woo! Come on now. Yeah, we do have a throwaway round. Like, I missed round 2, so luckily I'll get to drop that one. And the rest, I mean, that's why I was like, I wish I would have made that round so I could have dropped, whenever, I think it was 2 weeks ago at Coyote, I finished 11th or something like that. So I didn't have a great finish there. So I would have liked to be able to drop that, but of course I'm gonna have to drop my 0. Look at that, look how dark it is back there. That's insane. Pitch black out here. Come on, grip. Well, not there on the grass. Your best passing zones are literally after Eau Rouge on the long straight. That's a good spot. If you get the speed, you can take the inside line and set yourself up. Making an overtake at the final chicane is not ideal, but if you have the pace to get the inside line there as well, it's great. The good thing about Spa is you can see how wide the track is compared to some other tracks that are very tight. There is quite a few areas if you have the speed to force yourself an overtake. But that whole middle sector is a pretty tough spot to get into to overtake there without... You always want to time your overtakes correctly because you don't want to cost both of you time. That's essentially how it is. So if you can overtake somebody and lose no time, that's why sometimes it's even best to follow behind somebody for a while, because when you have a long race that's an hour long, minimizing time lost over the full hour is what matters the most. I mean, if you're in a quick 5-lap sprint race, okay, go for it, make your overtakes, you kind of have to. Rawls asking for the rain, so I take it he didn't practice in the rain, so sorry, buddy, the rain's not coming till later. Yeah, I mean, it's dark. I could probably force like 7 laps out of these slots, but it's like somebody from Hairpin's joining. You might be just joining to watch. You can't join the grid. Quick shift to third there always helps me stabilize it a little bit. What's he putting rain back on for? Oh, that's right, Doc. You still want to get an invite to Hairpin, right? If you could send me a friend request on Discord, and I'll send you a link into there. So I said you can get signed up for the next batch of races that come, but like I said, there's always reserves needed, so you can always jump in a reserve spot. I think they give you access to all the channels right away. And like I said, Sunday right now is Super Formula. Tuesday or Wednesday there's a multi-class, and I think it's GR1s and GR2s, or 2s and 3s. And then Thursday is the one that I'm in, which is the Manufacturers League. Actually, Jet, who's on here, Jet and I run it. And like last week, we had 2 people missing. So I'll give you the hookup. If I know someone's going to miss, I'll send you the invite first and let you get, make sure you get in. And then I think that's all they got running right now. I think he's trying to get another multi-class going here soon. Let me check here real quick. Yeah, Super Formula Sunday. Sorry. Tuesday's multi-class. Wednesday's a regular GR3, and then Thursdays are Manu. So 4 nights a week they have races running. And also like a great group of guys. That's the thing. Like I'm like any of those that you jump into, it's a few of these guys here, like Earnhardt, I Crazy, myself. Barry's actually the one who runs Hairpin. He's the one who sets everything. Like he really runs it all. and Raw is in there as well. Andrew is in there, Jet. So I'm like, there's like 6 or 7 from this grid that are also in Hairpin. So, oh, what'd you beat Saragon on Sunday? Oh, is it Sunday Fun Day possibly? I always want to join Sunday Fun Day, but it's in the middle of the day on a Sunday. That's when wife and I go shopping and all that good stuff. So it's hard to join. No, the rain, well, it depends actually, because it's all random. If all the random slots were to stay cloudy and it didn't rain until we have it set, then that means the rain will start on lap 16 or 17. He's making sure that none of us actually know when it's going to rain. Were you guys racing the same, like the Porsche the whole time? Because I mean, like, I'll always tune in and just kind of like say what's up real quick. But actually here you can see the race settings here, guys, the weather. So we have cloudy the first 3, which will be 8 laps. The next 8 laps, we're not sure. And then the last 8 laps will be rain. Because basically every 3 squares is 8 laps since we're racing 24 laps. So the middle 3 will be the one, kind of the deciding factor for everybody as far as what strategy everybody's going to go with. Let's get on our softs here. But yep, I love it, man. We got it. Oh. You can't mean that. We can't do all tires. Okay. That's not. RBR, man. I love RBR. Here we're on our softs. We're in. Okay, good. He did change that. That's why I was like, we can't race all. I mean, we could have tried to do it, but try to race all 3 compounds and it's going to rain. That would have been difficult to try to do. That would have been a mess. But you know what? Actually, Daily Race C is pretty fun. This afternoon I jumped on and ran like a quick 5 or 6 laps on it, and that St. Croix on a GR4 is actually a lot of fun. It's got a really cool flow to it. And of course, I mean, racing the Supra, so I know that's kind of the meta there this week, but I think I put up a 221 something in like 5 laps, so I'm going to shoot for a 220 by end of the week. Out there. Why am I always at the back of the grid? Right, come on. Oh, you're doing Kizzy's race? Yeah, definitely get your practice in there. Is that this coming weekend? Because I wrote through in my reserve drive thing asking when the race is, and nobody wrote me back. This Saturday? Okay. Well, nobody's dropped out, so I'm assuming that I'm not going to be racing, because I was thinking about it. I was like, I probably need to start practicing for it just in case I get called as a reserve, but the chances of it are pretty slim, so I need to practice. I really want to start throwing in practice for LEDs events. Because you're doing LEDs events too, aren't you? We're about to do qualifying right now, so after qualifying, after this 10 minutes, we'll know where we're going to start at. Because right now we're doing our out lap. You're in Group A? Okay, I'm in Group B. It looks like a lot of fun, actually. I like the way he has it all set up. But definitely need to do some practice, so probably like Tuesday and Thursday, or Tuesday and Friday, I'll do some practice. And I'll just start throwing in some practice sessions. So, of course, I'll write through and let everybody know when it's open. But I was like, I'm excited. I like the events that people do, you know? I do see that he did the short versions of them, which is okay. I would prefer the full one too, because in the track, I mean, what the lap time's going to be like a minute, you know? So give a little space here. Whoa, buddy, what are you doing? What is QC doing? Doesn't he know how qualifying works? Alright, we got enough space. Just Russ next to me, very angry about that one. I don't know what he's doing, like slow. We're all slowing down for a reason. You're gonna try to fly by us? Like, what are you doing? Gotta be so distracted now. Okay, hold on. Now Russell's going to have damage on that lap. Unless he pit. Hopefully he just jumped back in the pits and came back out. We'll do it, baby. You want to go check? I don't know, I'm like, the thing is when you qualify like that, like we all stop and let the person in front of you go and give a couple second gap so we don't run into each other when we're running the laps. You know what I mean? Like give each other space. He should know that. Instead, he comes flying up 100 miles an hour on the out lap trying to pass everybody. Like, there's no point in doing that. Like, you're gaining nothing from that. Like, you're not on a hot lap right there. It's the out lap. It doesn't count. Next lap I'll have to focus up because he had me all distracted here. It's probably going to be like a 220. I'm going to need a good low 219. Right now, there's the 219.2 and the BRZ. Okay. $220. Well, that's gonna be a little worse, so we'll take that for now. There we go, much better. Andrew with a 218.5 on the opening lap. Nice. I think I'll try to run these next two. I don't know if I have enough time to get in the pits and get out. Go. It's turning out much better. Perfect. This corner. Important. Perfect. I need 220. I was like, I don't know if I have enough time to hop in the pits and hop back out and get around in time. Maybe. We're going to try. Good lap. Tires are a little burnt. 230. Let's just go ahead and run it. I don't think I have enough time to get around. Maybe. Let's try it. Let's try it. Come on, come on, come on. 220, and I'll come out up here. We might be able to make it around for one more lap. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Behind me, so I can just haul ass and try to get around in time just to make another lap. Is you on Wi-Fi? Well, I learned that one pretty quick to hardwire in. So we finally got hardwired in this past weekend, so everything is running so much better. You should just get a long Ethernet cable and just plug in. I don't be long. I love QC. I hope that nobody thinks I was talking ill of them. Just you need to, if you watch top split, if you watch the top split lobbies, that's how you do qualifying. You all kind of roll up to the end together and go like 10 miles an hour and let one person go, get around the corner, then you go, and the person behind you, and then you have a nice space like this. Still in P3 at the moment. This will be my best qualifier yet of the season. But again, I chose this car for the high-speed tracks, so I'm expecting to do better on the high-speed tracks. Rain's going to throw a little wrench in my plans. We came up with it raining on Spa after we did the track set. Pull ahead a little bit. Looks like I have time. Sweet, we're gonna get another lap here. Fresh tires, let's see if we can improve a little bit. Oh, looks like somebody just took a P1, no? Oh, rage. Oh, 218.0, wow. Wow. He is in the GTR, and the GTR and Spa are like peanut butter and jelly, man. I love the GTR on this track. Time remaining. All right, good. Plenty of time to finish our lap. I mean, really, I'm looking at maybe just gaining one position. I don't think I can get that low to 218. We'll see. Maybe get in front of Andrew. Not too starting the lap 2/10 down. Let's risk it. What do we got to lose? Ooh, that's gonna be close. Come on, grip, grip. That was slower though. Ooh, am I losing my back end? down right here, we'll just hop out. Yeah, down 0.2, I'm not going to make that up. We'll just hop out here. Not talking much. I mean, he's probably mad about what happened, but it was on him. Like, I know Rustic's going to be pretty upset about it. But before this race gets started, we're going to have a quick bathroom break since we're going to be here for an hour. So one sec, guys. Alrighty, we are back. Move everything back together. Camera looks good. Sweet. Yeah, we're allowed to quit to pits, man. Come on. I guess in our old league, you couldn't quit to the pits. You had to go and like normal, how a normal person would, but that it is. Oh, let's switch our tires so we don't forget that. So this is pretty much final. So P4, this is our best qualifier so far. So that's awesome. Ooh, that was close. But we got the top 7 all in 218s. These 219s. Yeah, it's a close grid. 218, 19, low 220. So I mean, really 13 people almost within 2 seconds of each other. Not bad. Yeah, especially in a race like this when you are expecting rain. We're doing the 24-hour layout, so the pit entrance and exit's a little bit different than usual. Or the entrance is the same, but you have to drive in a little bit further, actually, I guess, but essentially the same. But the pit exit, it can be a little tricky. Let's double check our tires. All right, we're good there. But a 218.0, man, that is moving. Yeah, this is our best qualifier so far, so let's keep it clean. If anything, try to work with our president, Fraji. Maybe him and I can work together and try to get away from the crowd a little bit. But we got Empire and Ace, and I mean, we got fast guys, right? So I don't think there's going to be much pulling away. That's why I like the 24-hour layout. Because the other one, exactly, you come out right there, it's insane. Like, you literally come out right after turn 1 when all these cars are flying through, and then you get in everybody's way of Eau Rouge because they're carrying so much more speed than you. So it's, like, dangerous, if anything. So that's why I always prefer the 24 layout, because you get enough speed and you're up the back straight. People go around you if you're in their way. Like, it's fine. Alrighty, guys, round 5. World Echelon Spa. That's right, you start down the back straight too in 24-hour layout. And it sucks is I have a little worse this car is not the greatest on the rolling start, but looks like Empire made a little bit of a mistake behind us. Ooh, cut that curb. Gotta remember I'm on the mediums too. I almost took turn 1 like I was on softs. I'm on cold mediums at that too. I'm lucky I made that. I was able to brake. So we went wide a little bit back there. Ooh, that's close. Andrew, stay on track because I'm following you. A little wide, okay. Come on. Mess that up, come on. It's okay. I think Empire dropped 3 positions. I didn't see what happened behind me. I know he followed me wide. He might have lost it a little bit there. A little bit of a gap here. I just got to stay with Andrew's slipstream. Falling out of the slip, come on. The thing that sucks is the Audi has really good top end speed as well, so. Perfect cut through there though. Sliding out there, man. Come on. Looks like we still got a good line of cars. Everybody looks like they're still in the distance here. Oh, careful, careful, careful. A little deep there, it's alright. Better. I gotta get this full speed here. Come on. There we go, there we go. That's what I need. I gotta be able to take that corner right there flat out. It gains me so much time. Easier said than done on the mediums, but. Ooh, Andrew possibly with a penalty there. There we go, pull ourselves back in. Broke a little early there. That cost me. No, I do not know when it's actually going to start raining. It could start raining in the middle sectors, but those are set to random. So let's say they do not rain, then we know for sure the rain will start around lap 16 or 17. It could start as early as lap 9. We got Rage and High Crazy up there together. Make it. Hold it. Ooh, it gets so nerve-wracking when you get on that curb. I should have let off, but I risked it for a biscuit there. Dirty air. Ace back in contention though, following behind Andrew. I got a little pace on him, but not much, so I can't really get by him. Oh, that was slow. Ace might get me on this next corner. Yeah, he's got the speed. Luckily, I'm very good at Eau Rouge. Pull right back away. Thank goodness. Okay. Track penalty. That's exactly what we needed. Where's that penalty at? There we go. Our breaking point. Just want to stay close enough so we can get by him on the penalty. Let's get this right. Let's get this right. Turn in hard. There we go. What's our fuel looking like? That's what we needed because I think we have a little more pace on them. We're a little hard in that corner. It's okay. Now we got clean air. Let's just go. Okay, what, 5 more laps? Okay, we're gonna have to fuel save slightly here. So make sure we get the 9 laps out of a stint here. Gotta break the slip a little bit. brakes there. Crazy's 4.6 ahead. Got a way better exit on that corner. Let's go. I know that Lambo's better in the corners, so that's why he keeps catching up in certain spots. But we just built ourselves a nice gap there. We made a mistake on that corner somehow. We are slowly catching iCrazy up here. He is also in the Alpha, which is doesn't have good top end speed, so. But Rage has good top end speed, and it looks like he's staying in his slip, so. All right, under 4 seconds, let's go. Got exactly enough fuel. Like I said, I'm doing better on fuel than everybody else too. So that's also going to give me a little bit of time. We're in a really good position right now. Hey, Brady, brother, thanks for stopping in. Oh, I said brother. I guess I should say dad, huh? Thanks for showing up, giving me some support. You'll see a little like button. Tickle that thing for me. Actually catching the leader a little bit as well, so. Oh, turning a little late, come on. Ah. It cost me a little time. Cost me a couple tenths there. Tires are starting to feel it a little bit. That's what we got to do. Be a little careful. Make the corner. All right, we're under 3 seconds. We're catching up almost a second a lap here, so. See, toward the end of this straight is when I really make up my time on these guys. Get into his slip. Gas is still good. Let's check the weather when we get on this straight here. There's still no signs of rain. To be fair, I've done 2 different endurance races on Spa in GR3s. It was in the GTR, but Definitely just very comfortable on this track. If we didn't get hung behind Andrew, we might be in the lead right now. Good exit. Gas a little bit there. I was coming in a little too tight. I believe the GTR, actually they both might also be getting 9 laps of fuel. So I know that Alpha's good on fuel, better than I am, so. Oh no, come on. It might be a track limit. Yep. It's alright. We just took over the lead. Oh, they both were racing softs too, and we caught up on our mediums. That's huge. Absolutely huge. I'm surprised they went on softs. Very surprised. Especially with how much time they lost at the end of their soft stint. I don't think that was the right call, but there's still no rain on the radar, so I think that helped us out right there. Let's have a killer next 2 laps. This penalty is going to reel Ace in a little bit. Come on. I can feel the grip losing too a little bit. Hopefully he is as well. Nail this, come on. I'm losing grip. I gotta let off a little bit. We should be able to keep this lead. Alright, we're okay. We'll keep the lead. More people pitting. Went a little wide. I think us, like I said, being able to ride these mediums for 9 laps is really going to be advantageous for us. Yeah, I'm smoking those Lambos on the straights. Don't say that word on stream. You're gonna make me throw up. But they're gonna be a lot more moist here in a little bit. We have downpour in the radar for later on in the race. We just don't know exactly when it's gonna hit. So we're trying to time out our tires and fuel to hopefully save ourselves from an extra pit. If everything works out, we'll only have to pit twice. Oh, come on. Grip, grip. There we go. Where are you learning terms like that from, Katie? But yes, you are correct. Let's get in these pits and see where we pop out at. We should still pop out in third, probably behind, or we'll pop out behind Rage and Crazy. If we pop out in front of them, then that is terrific. That'll give us the net lead. Just enough fuel to get us there. Tap the wall a little bit, it's okay. All right. We'll go back to mediums, we'll fuel up. He'll come back to you at the end. What are you looking up, huh? Hands are getting a little sweaty here. Okay, let's get into the pits. Looks like a lot of people are on the same strategy of 1 through 7. So, okay, yeah, we'll see where Rage and QC's still out there. How's he still out there on the Lexus? Like, I would love to do a soft stint, but you saw how quickly Rage and iCrazy lost pace doing that. So, they also had to get less fuel on that pit. There goes Rage, and there goes iCrazy. That's perfect. Alrighty, perfect. QC hasn't pit yet, so we're still in net third place right now. Let's see if we can go to work and catch these two. Gotta remember we're on cold tires. Ace is still 1.4 behind. Perfect. Get these tires to warm up. Still no rain. Make this corner all out. Are they warm enough? They are. Let's go. Tires are warmed up. Looks like iCrazy fell off of Rage quite a little bit. He's out of his slipstream out there all alone, so we should be able to catch him. Ooh, close, close, close going. Almost lost it there. Definitely got Ace keeping me honest here. Yeah, up on the top left, you can see the gaps. So you have iCrazy 2 seconds in front of me. And then Ace is only a 7/10 of a second behind, so. We bob and weave like that to break the slipstream. Hold on. those, don't hit those. It's okay. Ooh, that was close. Ace looked like he went a little wide there. He might have got a track penalty there. And Andrew's still right on him, so his top 5 are all still right here, and there's a good gap, so. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. He had to let off the gas there. As long as I can keep getting those points right. He's going to catch me in the middle sector almost every time. The Lamborghini's very good in the middle sector. A little late there, the brakes. I really need to get into iCrazy Slip. That'll help me out a lot. 1.6 now. We're catching up. He's much faster in that corner right there than I am. Key is going to be getting past Cody, hopefully. If we can time it out, we'll get him on the back straight at that turn. Get the inside and hopefully make it nice and quick and easy. Do not want to get hung up behind him right now. I can't imagine he's back out on softs again. Ace might have made a little mistake behind us. And we're in the slip. Yeah, we made up a good second on that lap. Oh, no, no, no. Woo! I was a little close for comfort. Ooh, we saved it though. Side, it's okay. I want to set ourselves up for next lap. How's our fuel looking? Good on fuel. Just barely almost inside the slip. So let Cody see us, make sure he knows that we're here. Andrew to go for an overtake and slow both of them down behind me would be terrific. You could just make that happen, sir. around this corner. There we go. Try to get this perfectly right so I can pass him. There we go. Only 0.5 away. We might be to get him on this corner. It'll slow me up a little bit. It's going to give Ace an opportunity to get on my bumper. Pace, we're going for the move. Not a track penalty. Kept it in there. Nice overtake. Woo! Close, but nice. Now, Cody probably wants to be behind me because he always pressures me enough to make me spin out, so let's be clean. Be a track penalty. Let all three of them sit back there and battle, and hopefully I can just pull away. Almost lost the back in there. Let's get this right. Come on, hold on, hold on. Yes. Woo. Push that. We got Rage 5 seconds ahead. Let's try to see if we can go get him. Ooh. Ace overtook I Crazy as well. Yeah, Ace will just not let me go. 4 more laps. Still no more rain. I don't know, we'll see after we run these laps. If we don't see the rain on the radar, I think we're just going to have to go mediums again, although would be able to do softs until the rain comes, but we'll just figure out when we get there what that's going to look like. Grip. Gotta let the gas a little bit there. We are reeling Rage in a little bit. late, little late. Oh. Barely made that. Empire back in. Oh, there's the rain. We're starting to see it on the radar now. Moving north, so we're okay for now. 3 more laps. Reeled Rage in. 3.2 off of him now. Under 3. Come on. Go, 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 go. He's back into the pits. Oh, we're a little late. Damn it. Okay, now I see rain coming from the bottom over there. What are we looking like here? 2 more laps. Uh-oh. Okay, it's coming. The thing is, those people who just had a pit, if I can make these... The rain might be here after this lap, actually. The thing is, we don't want to use intermediates at all. We want to go straight onto our wets. But I'm nervous right now. If I force another lap, I might end up getting caught out. Because it is coming in quick. Not like the timing of this right now. We're talking 2 more minutes to go around. Well, the pit takes a while, so we'll go ahead and pit and throw our wets on. Okay, that's coming in real fast. Okay, cool. Let's pit, throw our wets on. The pit itself takes like a minute, so the rain should be here by then. The track probably won't be wet enough for the wets, but I mean the blue's coming right behind it, so that timed out absolutely perfect for us. Let's get our wets on. We don't have to fuel up all the way. We actually probably can fuel up a little bit less even, so we're going to use less fuel with the ring, but just to be safe, we'll put enough in there. And hopefully it stays wet until the end of the race so we don't have to pit anymore. Because Rage is going to have to pit again, unless he put the wets on there. He could have. It's very possible. But he's going to burn those wets up a whole dry lap. There's the rain. Let's go. Okay. I think we're going to put our traction control on. And just be as careful as we can. Still coming out in the lead, so it's our... Yeah, see, Rage did 1 lap on softs. I'm saying starting on softs was a bad choice. Oh, what am I doing? Going on the gas early enough. Alright, let's see how we do in the rain, guys. There's my traction control on 1. Bring the brakes a little bit more to the front. Deep, it's alright. I hope everybody else does the same thing. Okay, here we go. This is where things get interesting. The thing is, you've been used to racing the lines and braking it a certain way for 17 laps now. So now you have to get used to changing your braking points. Oh man. A little bit early in these corners. It's like Ace and I. Either Ace or I can take the winner this race as long as we don't make a mistake. Oh. I gotta slow it down a little bit. If he overtakes me, it's fine. I gotta get my width about me. Looks like we had somebody leave the grid. Might have spun out right away and said, I'm out. It's going to be very difficult. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm sorry, I'll catch it on the straights. Still too late. Come on, man. Come on, turn. When it gets this wet, you usually get better braking off the line. We're going to be very careful at Eau Rouge so we don't catch any penalties. We're going to start slowing down a little bit early on it. Here we go. Yeah, see, Ace and I got a whole pit stop ahead of everybody. We're off the line. Hold on. I know the driving looks slow, and that's because it is. got traction control on right now. It's saving my ass a few times. Turn. Woo. Still trying to get some weight. Make sure we don't get a penalty. How's that a penalty? Come on, dude. I'm breaking them up. I know I am. No, don't make us go side by side right here. No way! Come on, how'd I spin there? Okay, hold on, we're okay, we're okay. I believe we have heavy damage on too, so I'm gonna have to ride that damage till the end. 40 seconds behind us though, we're okay, we're okay. Oh, that damage is gonna hurt me. I'm really struggling right now. Go ahead and go past me if you can, brother. I know you're faster. This damage is really hurting me. There we go, that was better. One more laps to hold 30 seconds, like we better be able to do that. A little bit of front wing damage is definitely hurting us. I'm not hitting these the corners as well. But I'm also not driving as well as I should be. I can't believe I crashed here. We're hitting the lines the right way. Slow it down. Just want to make sure we hold on to P2. We're not catching 8, so. You can catch us a few seconds a lap. You can even catch us 5 seconds a lap. It's okay. Using our gears as much as we can to get us around corners. Actually, jumping down in the first in these few corners is really helping out. Excuse me. Hold it. Ooh. Yeah, he caught us about 3 seconds that lap, so all right, we're okay. We'll stick with the pace we got. We'll take home a P2 any day of the week in this lobby. Come on, come on. You okay? All right, yeah, see, I could have put in one less lap of fuel, but... I'll definitely like to see the replay of some of that action behind me. There's a lot of close racing there in the rain. So that'll be fun to watch. Oh, that looks beautiful. You saw Surving going over Eau Rouge? That was cool. One thing this is teaching me is definitely practicing the rain. Doc, if you're still there for your Kizzy event, I would definitely practice in the rain, because he said hardcore. Makes me feel like he's going to force rain on you guys somewhere. I doubt this kind of rain, but I see why nobody does it, because you literally barely drive your car when it's raining this hard. Stop it all. Now doesn't look like it. We'll try out a little bit for our last 2 laps. See, our pace isn't bad. We've only lost 2 seconds to Ace since our little crash there, so if I would have found this pace a little bit earlier, we might have been able to hold on to the lead. Look, I'm like, I have it, and I'm still going too late. Definitely had our shot at P1, so it's alright. I would love to take a win home in this lobby. Aragon's absolutely flying in the wet, though. Bro, these laps are 22 seconds slower than a dry lap. Crazy. Alrighty. Finally a little better there. Fastest lap on wets yet. Final lap, boys. Let's go. And I can't wait for our highlight clip of this one. P2, let's go. Beat some stupid fast guys. I think Ace was going to get me regardless, though. He has that good pace in the rain. That's better than I have. I would have had minus those penalties and filled up a little bit less. Would have built the gap a little more, but... medium call worked out perfect. So with 9 and 8 laps and the rain came, like, good strategy call. Great strategy call. We're taking it a little bit easier on this final lap because we're fighting for nothing, so let's just bring it home. We were fighting for the positions, but we just want to make sure we get over the finish line. There we go. Took to the last lap to figure that out. P2, let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. That has got me pumped up. I don't know what happened to Raw. Once the rain started, he was out, so I don't know if he had a spin out or... Saragon must have some spin outs too, because he was flying on the wet when he went by me. Hey, Yimbo, thanks, man. Dude, I had such a good dry stint. Went from 4th up to P1 before we all pit for our wets. That was huge. Good strategy call, medium, straight onto the wet, so I only had to pit twice. I know Rage, and I think iCrazy, and I don't know who else, but a few people pit 3 times because they try to throw a soft stint in there. The softs were only good for like 3 or 4 laps, and then you were immediately back down to a medium pace. So I didn't, when I was practicing, I was like, there's no point in using the softs unless there was like, I saw the rain coming and I had to pit. Okay, throw softs on real quick, do 2 laps and put on wets. But the rain couldn't have timed out better for us. Like, so we were coming into the pits, like while we were in the pits, the rain started. Like, perfect strategy call. QC with a P11. Okay. Russick must have had another rough race. Alright, so we got Ace in first, myself in second, Rage in third, Earnhardt in fourth, iCrazy in fifth, Raji in sixth, Mustard in seventh, so I got all the founders in the top 7. Let's go. Empire 8, Barry in 9th, Jet in 10th. I was surprised Jet in 10th, because Jet is a beast in rain. So he might have had some mistakes on there or something too. But QC with his best finish of the year, of the season, 11th. Rustic 2 weeks back to back with a bad, like not a great finish. I wouldn't say bad, not his best finishes. We have our boy Grover's in 13th. Saragon at 14th. At DNF. Yeah, I think something must happen to Saragon. Dude, that rain was insane. You saw the lap times were like 22 seconds off a dry lap. Like the car, it doesn't grip. It's brutal. It doesn't grip. That's why I was leading in first, and Ace and I went kind of side by side going through Eau Rouge. So I slowed up and let him in front of me, and then following him through Eau Rouge, I just kind of lost it a little bit and tapped the wall and got right back on track. It cost me like maybe 5 seconds. Thank goodness. Oh, Ace already bounced out. All right. Oh, can we get the replay? Gonna want to go watch a few of the highlights on that. But I mean, actually, at the beginning we got caught behind Andrew Fraji, where I was like 5 or 6 seconds behind Cody and Rage, and once I ended up catching both of them while it was dry too. Like, I was killing it when it was dry. See those results. Yeah, Cody ended up putting a 2:19.0. Yeah, but look at those, even the best lap times. There's so many 2:19s in here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 10 of the 15 people on the grid put up 2:19s in the race. That's incredible. And these other guys in the 2:20s. Man, I'm gonna live this race up for a minute. Oh, we got the replay, right? Double check it. That was good. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun highlight video. I want to see some of the racing in the back, because I didn't really get much racing when it got rain, which I'm happy, because that's what I was hoping would happen. Is to do really good on the dries, build myself up a gap behind me, so that way when the rain came, I could just kind of take it easy. But I did not think I was going to be in contention for P1. I was expecting, like I said, hopefully a P5 is what I was hoping. That was my goal for the race, was a P5 to P8. So definitely very happy with a P2. And luckily I had a 40-second gap after I put my wets on, so we could essentially take it easy. But Ace was pushing me. Absolutely, he was pushing me. He was within a second that whole race until he finally got me. I don't know if you guys have been having that issue too, man. I feel like GT7's been crashing a lot. Thanks, dude. That was like, I'm on a high right now from that race, bro. From getting caught up behind Andrew for a little bit, and then I had to climb all the way up to Cody, who was like 5 seconds ahead. I caught him. Then Rage was like 5 seconds ahead of him. I caught him all before we got onto the wets. So like my dry stint was damn near perfect. And I led for a few laps on the wets. And then Ace and I were getting ready to go side by side through Eau Rouge, so I let him through. And then I kind of lost it a little bit and hit the wall, but I stayed straight, so I lost like 5 seconds. And from there, I was like, I'm just going to hold on to my P2 and not push to try to catch him. So it was he was within a second of me that whole entire race. He was pushing me. See, I think it's just the replays. I keep getting like corruption on my replays. Anybody else having that? See, watch. It's like when we go to play it. Yeah, dude. What's going on with my replays? But I say, me, you, and Andrew are all in the top 7. So not bad at all, bro. P7 is a great finish. My goal was P8 or like P8 is what I wanted to get. And then qualifying P4, I was like, hold up. But if you save the replay, can you upload it? This is like the last like 3 or 4 replays I've saved. When I go to view them, the game crashes out. I don't know why it's doing that. Because if I didn't have space, it would say I couldn't save it because I don't have space, so it can't be that. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, I really want to watch that replay. This is an old season right here. We can get rid of all these. But see how it's even black, so I think that means it's corrupted. I just don't know why that keeps happening to me. We'll try one more time. But it's like just our league replays are the ones that it's doing to me because I was saving all my dailies and I can go watch those. But yeah, as soon as I try to switch positions or something, it does that. Okay. That's annoying. Yeah, send it, man. Oof, what a race, man. What a race. I would love to go back and watch it, but whatever. I'm going to go mess around with C for a second and see if I can improve my time. I was like, I think I might do the... Yeah, I'm not going to do a race in 2 minutes, so I'll probably do the 10 and the 10:30 maybe. I'll probably do 2 races there. I'm thinking for Saturday's stream, we'll make it like a how-to on starting a second account. And we'll kind of just work our way through so we can start racing on a second account as well. Because right now, we have an okay time, but... That was after only like 5 laps, so I know I can cut at least half a second off of that. So we'll qualify until the next race. That'll give us plenty of practice. No more jumping into races randomly like that. As I figured, do a how to start the second account, what you have to complete to get there. Maybe I can take my first stab at trying to make a video out of it as well. But just for certain races, like, just follow me, Manu. Like, this track actually, like, I put up a good time and it actually feels like a good flow. So I feel like I wouldn't mind racing this on my main account. But as far as like when I jumped in Mount Panorama, if I'm saying that right, last week. A little distracted here. I shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? I lost like 1,000 DR that night. Or 1,200 to be exact. Okay. Don't you break at the 100 here? This might help a little bit. There we go. Let's at least get the first turn at least time. That's like hitting it every single time. I was like, I need a ghost. There we go. Following a ghost is my best way to learn. I can see when he's hitting his brake lights. Cool, let me know when it's uploaded, if you wouldn't mind. And then what you name it as or whatever so I can find it. A little too much inside there, it's right. This corner right here is the one I was needing the most work on now. So much different going to a GR4 after. It's like you need a little a little wide. We'll run a couple of laps, and I do want to jump out actually and watch the replay just to see their shifting points and gear selection in certain corners. A little wide, a little wide. I know the GR3 Supra you want to shift early. But too late. I always like to run like, you know, maybe 5 laps or so and then go watch the replay. I do want to see how he's taking this. Like, I'm watching the streaming earlier. It looks like you want to let off the gas a little bit here and tighten up your corner. Woo! Definitely messing my entry up into that as well. We're around 5, sweet. Actually, let me go. Let's see if I can look at that real quick. Because we got time, we got time. There we go. Oh, did you? I hit, like I said, that little thing, the incident that I had where I hit the wall, I got slight damage on the front. It wasn't absolutely killing me, but amazing race, guys. Hey, Fraji with a P6, bro. Me, you, and Mustard having our best finishes of the year so far. Well, together, I guess. You've had a P3, but I was like, just to finally get a podium in that lobby, that definitely brought me back to a happy place. Oh, bro, wait. I was struggling so hard on my on my rain stint, so hard. But it literally, it timed out perfect doing 9 laps. Then when I came around on my 8th lap, as I was in the pits, the rain started to fall. So of course I was able to throw on my wets and just run until the end. So 2 pits. Oh, intermediates, dude, no. No. It's a little too wet for those. I was also wondering what happened because Saragon was like a lap back, so he definitely had some issues somewhere. And Rustic as well. I just wanted to see some of that close racing in the rain. I didn't get to really see any. You should have been, man, because you got that 1.5 that let me by you, because I had a little pace on you, so you got that 0.5 in perfect timing, so I didn't have to try to overtake, because our pace wasn't far off. I was just like slightly a little faster. So I was happy, sorry, but I was happy you got that penalty. So I was able to get in front of you. And then I saw you and Ace like staying with each other that whole time, but yeah. Well, that's where Empire went off. I do freaking Cody and Rage were like 5 seconds ahead of me. I caught both of them. Oh, that's right, you did race VR. I bet that was wicked in the rain. That's be crazy actually trying to look out the windshield when it's raining that hard. It's gotta be like stupid hard. Yeah, where's Saragon? Okay, so Saragon already had his mistake. What happened? Spot. There it is. Okay. I was wondering how he ended up so far behind. Because when we were on the wets and the rain, he came in 14th place, but came absolutely flying by me. But I think like for the first 8 laps or so, like the map looked like that, dude. Just a line of cars. And nobody was really like separating too far to actually create a gap. Got 20 minutes. I bet Eau Rouge has got to be so sick in VR though. Now Grover's good race, man. Good race. Definitely don't get down on yourself about any of it, dude. Especially with that rain, dude. That was just hard for anybody, dude. Like it literally was. So, like it's crazy how much slower you're driving. That's why like you feel like I was like on the street, I was like, sorry if it feels like I'm going slow because I am. Like it just feels like you're driving so slow in that rain, but it's unnatural. So you like, you know, you're used to going faster, so you're trying like it was weird racing in rain that hard for sure. I think maybe next time we force a rain race, maybe do like rain like a notch or two below it. because it was almost too slippery, you know. Maybe have to go like intermediate range to a little heavier and then come back off. I saw a QC with a P11 too, though, so he must have had a pretty good race. I don't know what happened to Raw either. I saw Raw Racing dropped out. I don't know if he disconnected or he quit. Two rain rain's fun, dude. Like it's difficult, but yeah, we had 2 rain races, just not, like you said, not as heavy. I think it was so heavy that it also like it eliminated the racing, because like you couldn't, even a 2-second gap, you can't close it. If you're on intermediates or even the wets with you know, slightly, you can still close gaps, but it was like wherever you were at, you were at. It's still an 8, right? Okay. So something happened with him too, where he must have fell way out. See, I mean, look at that gap up there, guys. I ended up closing that gap. Are you gonna do daily race C? You do, we might race again. I was like, I might do. I might do one. Or I'll do at least one, maybe 2. See, I wanted to just stick with you and bump you along, but you had that penalty and I got in front of you. But this was me and Ace the whole fucking race till we finally got behind him. He was so good in that middle sector with the Lambo, but of course I had the top end speed, so it was like 1.3 to like 0.9, 1.3 to like 0.9 every single lap. Oh, look at that, this flame shoot. He's been struggling a little bit. See you, brother. I'll probably see you on the dailies in a little bit. And yeah, Grover does need to take a break, man. Guys working too hard. Spacing out now. Looks like still in 7th. So he might have maybe had a couple of spin outs in the rain, maybe. I'm hoping actually to get myself a work from home job here soon, or hybrid. So a couple of days at home and a couple of days in the office, so that'd be great. while to get to him. That's where I get that overtake. Ooh, beautifully done. Look at that group of us hanging out. Last corner of lap 17, gotcha. So look at that gap to Rage. I closed that gap. Like he was chewing through tires. His sauce, he had his medium to chew through. See, Russick's still sitting there. Let's move forward a little bit. For everybody, okay, when you come out. Ooh, hold it. I mean, that was on him, that wasn't on you. Your braking was nice on this thing though, huh? I think the GTR is probably good because it's so heavy. You've broken plenty of time. Yeah, you know what I mean? The jet just went. But right there, actually no, you didn't. He just kept going that way. Like his wheel still turned that way. Yeah, why is he still turning to the right? Oh, wait. No. Oh, he's on He's on his softs. He was trying to get into the pits probably. That's what happened. I was like, why is he still turning to the right, bro? Turn to the left. That's what it was. Yeah. I'm like, I still see his wheel turn to the right. Why is he not trying to make that left? That sucks you not knowing that because you could have, you know, dipped in behind him, so. Boom. There you go, buddy. Help you into the pits. Oh, there you go, buddy. Hey, you want to make a pit stop? Don't worry, I got you. This is definitely one for the highlight reel. And we'll say something about that, too. You need help into the pits. That's great. Oh, man. It sucks to get you damaged, though. See my little fail real quick. Like the first couple of laps on the West, I was keeping the gap, but then he just started closing it. I think he started like, you know, okay, figuring it out. I can't believe he was trying that hard on the softs, dude. I'm like, he definitely should have slowed down his way because he still broke at the normal pitting zone, like at the normal brake zone. It's crazy. I was like, here I let off and let him get in front of me. I was not about to go side by side through here. Look what the view looks like. It's crazy. I don't know how that happened. Thank goodness I kept it on track. Like, all things considered. I can't see shit. I don't know how I spun there though. Alright, where's some of the close racing? Here we go. We got 10 minutes, bro. Hey, look at that line of cars. Nice. Yeah, I'm saying, I was like, that's what I was like, that one's not on you, on Mustard at all. I'm like, dude, you literally turn across everything. I'm like, dude, come on. The thing is, I think where, like, some of us up here that made the right strategy call was forcing the mediums, going 9 laps, then going 8 and getting straight onto our wets. A few of those guys try to fit a soft stint in there somewhere toward the beginning, and I think that's what cost them. It forced them into an extra pit, or staying out on softs and trying, you know, I think that's what got them. 4 and 6. So you guys are like, dude, look at just the bringing everywhere. That's so sick. Look at that. This is what Andrew was seeing in the video. I was so happy to just have a gap up there by myself. This would have been very hard. Russ is back down. He might have stayed up. You were killing it on the soft. Your lap times were incredible. My best lap on the wets was 2:42. That's 100% short. We do a highlight reel every week of the races, so that'll definitely be in there. It's like they're usually like 15 minutes if we try to cover like a lot of the finer points and good overtakes and things. So I'll have to start putting it through on the other Discord so everybody else can see it. They're cool videos. Oh, there goes Empire. Oh! Yeah, Empire had a few spin outs, man. Oh, sideways. Oh, thank goodness you slipped through that. And there goes Andrew by him. First and second, we had a huge gap. Let's watch our last lap. Cinematic. 2 hours and 15 minutes. You did a 2:37 on that lap too? Oh my god, bro, you were flying. You were killing it in the rain. Wait, where's everybody else's lap time? All 2:39s, 2:40s. Never mind, 2:40. Like I said, 2:42. Yeah, bro, you were the fastest on the drop on the wets, bro. Jet started flying, but I guess after his little mistake. I said after the stream when I saw where Jet finished, I'm like, I'm really surprised because Jet's usually a beast in the rain. I mean, he does race pad, which is a huge help in the rain, but still, either way, it's impressive. So I was wondering why he finished so far back, but now we know why. Oh, look at the rooster tails. Damn, what a group right here. This is sick. Through 7, bro. All you guys are right here in the line. That's sick. That's super sick. Yeah, but you were coming out of that corner so much faster than I could. Holy shit. Over a full hour race with rain to have a group of people like that together, that's so cool. That's gonna be great for the replay, for the recap video. Gary by himself. Jet by himself. QC almost got a jet. Good race by QC. Rustick must have a really rough go there. A lot of times, I mean, for being on intermediates the whole time and doing 244s, Rovers, you did all right. They said you kept it on track, which is the biggest thing. Yeah, like honestly, with wets on, you'd have been much better. You obviously had to slow down so much on the intermediates, but I'm like, stay consistent, stay on track. Like, a lot of times aren't far off from a lot of people. Besides, yeah, dude, Jet was doing 235, bro. What a race. I do want to see what kind of, what put Rustick so about that. Oh, he went intermediate as well. Saragon tried to throw a soft stint in there somewhere. I think, like I said, bro, like the people who messed up, they weren't conserving fuel, so they had to do one more pit before the rain, and it was too early to put on wets and to chew through them. So I think they were like, okay, well, I'll throw softs on and try to get a lap or two in before the rain comes, and it just didn't work. Probably gonna spin out somewhere. Oh no, he hit an extra time. Yeah, I did. Okay. Like. Yeah, good race. Yeah, I think it came down to strategy. It looks like a few people did that with I got here 2 minutes with not timing out the pits right. You had that little damage on the front, man. Like, it literally, you killed it on those wets, bro. You could have been much further up for sure. What's the strategy? You're hard for 3 and then jump on the... Alright, sorry, time to qualify. It's alright, we'll jump in, see how we do here. We'll do 2 quick races. Luckily for now, I have a little bit of DR to play with before I get too worried. Good start. My Arizona T. I'll say if I didn't have such a good dry stint, like I really struggled in the wet, so like just thank goodness I was able to, like strategy definitely worked out for me. Because when I pulled in the pit the second times, I threw on the wets, and like as I was in the pits, the rain started, so I was able to pull out, and you know the track got soaked like within a lap, so that definitely was a huge benefit for me. Yeah, I did mediums twice. I did mediums 9, and then I did an 8. Because I had one more lap of fuel, but the rain was coming in so quick. Uh-oh. Lots of 8+s in here. Hey, Maverick. I know him. Ice Law. Okay. Iceman. A few familiars. Oh, Mr. Plaka. Of course, he's in the Corvette. This guy always races American cars. I love it. Ah, tires. Okay, good. Hearts. Yeah, we definitely want to try to improve our time here for sure. But I was like, yeah, I think, luckily, like you said, looking at it, like, the 3 squares being 8 laps, you know what I mean? I was like, all right, so if we don't get rain in those randoms, then rain's going to hit lap 16 or 17. So, yeah, I'm going to do mediums, because I still wanted to make it a 2-stop race. I had plenty of fuel to make it do that. I could do 9 laps easily. No better way to learn a track than the racer, right? Got a couple people in the Corvette. I wonder if the Corvette's a little secret meta. I don't think I've ever driven the Corvette GR4. I've driven the Mustang. I don't think I've driven the Corvette GR4. Maybe I should pull out the Mustang. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're actually going to take it easy because we're still trying to learn the track. So if these guys are faster in front of me, we can kind of just follow behind and learn. See where they're braking at. A little variety of cars, not completely, but a little bit. Very bad line. That's right, we'll fix it. Ooh. Ah, man. Just hit the wall. Actually had a good line there. If he wasn't right there, I could have came out pretty quickly. Not bad line again. Wide. Beamer behind us. We got a few different cars on the grid. Maybe I want to try something out that I like better. Terrible. Sorry. Yeah, I need to practice some more. I don't know my braking zones perfectly. Alright, save it there. Now we'll get 9 laps of practice and do some qualifying. Nice. So you threw up softs in there as well. Katie, keep it clean. I definitely broke late. It tapped me. Luckily, I was able to fix it. Okay. That group's definitely pulling away. Thanks, man, Grover's. I guess, like, yeah, I would definitely, the main one I want is like a sub goal. Is the main thing that I'm really wanting. Then maybe look around and add a few more things. I was thinking about adding the Coach Dave Delta tire temperatures as well, maybe. I'm also going to need help with like setting up different scenes. You know, when you're between races, you switch to a different scene with you up a little higher, and like, I don't know, throw your chat up there along with it or something. I'll tap the wall too. We'll definitely figure this track out and have some better racing. Keep my line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I don't know how he messed that turn up so bad. He went so wide. I'm starting to feel the line a little better too. Oh. Alright, we'll do one more in the pit. No, this is St. I don't want to say it wrong. The Canadians might get mad at me, but I believe it's St. Croix. It looks like St. Croix, but I believe it's pronounced St. Croix. Undercut probably would have been a smarter idea there to get on the mediums. Maybe would have closed this gap a little bit. Keep going too wide there. I gotta figure out my line through there. Yeah, we literally just raced this race last Monday in the WERA League, the bigger layout of it, but some of this was included, so at least I have a little familiarity with some of it. Oh, too deep, come on. See, right here, I gotta figure out what my turn-in actually should be right here. See, that was good. I'm cutting out a couple of tenths right there. That was a perfect exit. Yes, they are. They are very crucial. That's why when you're out here running by yourself, it's not ideal. Because you don't have anybody's draft to help you out. These guys all over me. I know this guy behind me's got to be annoyed because he definitely has pace on me. But yeah, that's why you want to stay in line with people. Because once you get out of the draft, the people that are up there drafting each other, they're just going to pull away. Now we're on the mediums. We practiced on them a little bit, so. It's just it's the rules for this race. So we have mediums and hards that we're allowed to use. These are the dailies that they put together. So we have to use mediums and hards. But yeah, typically, yeah, you can make the full race without pitting, but some of the dailies kind of force a pit stop on you, or certain tires you have to use. See if we can close this gap up here. That'd be amazing. Gotta hit this corner right. It's very crucial. Handsome one. she is the pretty one. That's the baby sis. Still too deep. I gotta figure that turn out. A little bit better line there. So I'm definitely not up to pace yet. But yeah, okay, this is Grover's, one of the best in the business. My favorite streamer. Gotta take the inside, bro. Oh, weird glitch. I will follow you because you're definitely faster than me. Hold in slow. Get out of here. So get out of here. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah. damage. Here comes Maverick. I believe Maverick's a streamer too, isn't he? If that's the Maverick I'm thinking of that I follow. Did my damage go away? Alright, there it is. Oh, something happened to Maverick there. He's Goose's friend. I should go change my name real quick to Goose. So we keep it clean a few laps. We're actually I start catching up a little bit, so we need to do some more qualifying, some more practice, and we'll definitely have some good races here this week. I jumped in a little too early before knowing my braking points perfectly. Like the last turn, I was like, I can't remember if I brake at the 100 or the 50 or between. And the turn at the end of the straight too. I can't remember exactly where I should be braking at. Ah! Whew. I thought he was going to keep going right. Woo, that was close. This turn here too, I also need a lot of practice on exactly where I need to be turning in at. Getting on the gas. It can be. We're about half a second on this lap. Better. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to figure that section out. At the wall. Ooh, close. Trying to find our pace a little bit here. Too wide, it's okay. I think it's a good track for a variety of cars, actually. Like, I know the back straight is where the Supra is going to be the best at, but I'm like, I feel like any car, like, you can kind of race anything here, I feel like. There's something megally wrong there. I should have followed the ghost and just go through there and really figure out the line. races. Too late. Sorry. Send it. I'm too far back to send it on anybody, unfortunately. I'm starting to feel the line. I just got to make sure I start hitting it. So, I tried it earlier. Okay. Nah, it's all good. Not great. That's it. I think we're gonna do some quali for a little bit. Probably won't do another race tonight. I mean, it's 10:30. We'll quali for like 30 minutes, and I'll have to call it a night. But I definitely want to improve. Yeah, it's only 6 minutes till the next race. I'm gonna keep finishing in the back and losing DR, so I don't want to do that. So let's go do some quality laps. And then we'll do dailies Thursday night and Saturday night. Stick to the schedule here. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm going to watch a replay real quick. Sorry. This is what helps me learn the best. Let's watch Manu. See, so those brake lights come on just after the 100. Full brake and right back off. Keep it in fourth. Okay, no drop in third. Not at the curb yet, so just past the curb. Braking, full brakes. Now they're in fourth. That's what I'm seeing here. There's no way he can squeeze out there. Okay, you are coming. Braking. Now they're in fourth too. Okay, so it is a little bit earlier than I thought here. It's literally right at the 100. turn, I got to figure out what he's doing. Okay, what can I use for a reference here? Very light braking. And then when he's pointing at that mountain, he's already back on the gas. Full send. Guy in the thing here, but he still goes past that. A good ways past that. Not a really good reference here. What's he using for a reference? I guess the end of this shadow, kind of. At that mountain there, then he's getting on the gas. That's definitely what I wanted to do. See, so it's before the 100. Oh yeah, so I was right there. Down to third, back up to fourth. A few of these corners he's coming out in fourth, and I was coming out in third. Turn right in, third brake, just a slight let off. Yeah, so those brake lights started for the 100, but he's not fully on the brakes until here, actually, though. Keeps it in fourth, gas out. Okay. Let's go try a few laps. You try it coming out in fourth in those few spots, though. I don't know if I'm carrying enough speed to use fourth or not. I was like, yeah, I'd love to do another race, but I need a better quality time, and I need to know my, oh wait, hold on. Let's get a ghost out here. All right, let's see what we can do here. Probably just stayed on the gas there. Just after the curb start. Oh, I see why he goes up to fourth. You can just slam the gas out of there. You don't have to worry about like losing the back end. That's much more stable. Okay, just after here. Okay, so there's a him and a shadow right here. There's the things. I just told it to take the right angle. That reaction time's a little too slow. This one was what, just after the 150? have to watch and see where he's getting on the throttle on turn 1 too, though. I feel like I'm getting on the throttle a little too early. So it's my turn in on that corner. I got to get right. It's so crucial for this back straight. Really good last corner. All right, let's find a second. Get a low 221. I don't think I'm carrying enough speed to use fourth out of that corner, so I think I'm better off using third until I figure out how he's carrying so much speed to there. Because when I use fourth, I'm really bogged down. Got it there. Let's go. Perfect. Not perfect, but better. Not perfect. Just after the 100. Cut it too much, it's okay. Come on, hold it. Oh, come on, no way, no way. I was on such a good lap there. Ah, that's annoying. All right, let's retry. I hate when that happens. Very possibly at 221. Or sorry, at 220, I mean. A high 220, maybe. Alright, let's do it again. Are starting to get a little better at that corner, starting to feel it. I'm using the shadow there for a reference, so I just got to keep practicing at it, but I think I found a good reference point. Reference points are everything in racing. Might be faster, it's gonna be close. Alright, cut off half a second there. That's how that corner needs to be done. Turning late. That was gonna be a little faster. Line through here, come on. Just a little let off. Back full throttle. Ooh. Little tappy tap. Little tappy tap. I will say this car is pretty easy to save. Too late, too late, too late. Alrighty, let's see where we're ranked at real quick. Almost top 300. Only 1.5 off the fastest time right now. Which I definitely have a couple more tints in there, so I can get myself to... Actually, I mean, I could probably get myself right to around lead. I definitely got a 220.8 or 7 in me for sure. Myself in the top 200. 15 more minutes. We'll do 15 more minutes. Start to figure out my braking points here, my references, so I'm feeling a little more comfortable as well. Yeah, I mean, watching his replay and seeing where his brake lights come on, that tells me where the braking points are as well. But my reaction time could be a little slower than his, so my braking points might be slightly different, what works for me. Because these guys have such quick reaction time, so I have to sometimes move mine back a hair, so I end up reacting, so I end up actually braking at the same point as them. Watching them and watching their replay and following his goes gives me a very good idea, and then I just kind of work it out for myself what I like better, or what works for me, not better, I should say, what works for me. Shadow right here, and I know that's when I need to start turning in. Gas. I want to get my 220. Need 8/10. Which I didn't do this corner very well here last time either. Get it right. Last turn right. Touch the wall. Oh my gosh. So frustrating to bend it on the last corner. That was my 20 right there. I'm going to get this 20 pretty easily once I can stay on the track. I was almost a second there. Hey, we're going to get it. That's why I'm running 221 like every time now, so we'll definitely get it. I think we can get a mid 220, honestly. Ooh, that was good. So close. Okay, let's get it. I mean, opening lap doing low 21, so we definitely found our pace. Well, that might be a track penalty, I'm curious. No track penalty. Okay, let's go get it. I shot it too wide. Fun. The joys of learning a new track. got to make sure I turn in early enough. That was okay. That was okay. Find another low 221 here. At least we found our pace. Alright, we found our pace at least. So now it's just working out the little details, Two more laps and we'll call it a night. Deep. Later in the week I will. This is the fastest car on the track right now. So I'm going to race with this, at least to set a qualifier. And then maybe later on in the week we'll do something a little more comfortable with. Alright, one more. 2 minutes. Yeah, we got time for one more. I've had a 220 two different times tonight and then bended it on the last corner. That was bad. Can we hold it? Whew. Definitely not going to be a 220 here, though. I'm already too far back. These laps honestly don't feel like 2.5 minutes though. They feel faster. If I get close to 220 here, I'll do one more. Had a good second half there. That was terrible. Alright. 494. I keep putting up 0.4s like every lap. I need to drop the third. Alright, we're a little bit faster. Let's go. Do it. Maybe 5/10. Tens up already. Get over there, get over there. Oof. Lost time. I gotta nail this last sector, man. Come on. That went faster. I thought that was faster. A little wide last time on this turn, so if we get that right, that'll catch us up a little bit there. There we go. Let's go. Tap the wall a little bit there at the end, but there's our 220. Let's do one more since we're on a roll. Alright, that's good enough for time. Let's see where we're at here. Look at that. Exact tie with lead. I gotta take a picture and send that through. I think that's funny. Lead's always somebody that I like to chase down his time. Because he's always a few tenths faster, so I like to just kind of get there. Oh, is there really? Actually, I did have a small drop frame here. I don't like that. A couple seconds off. You have to go back and see when it started on the stream and see, because I have a dropped frame, so something happened with the internet signal and dropped it off. Something a little different today, a little different. Since we were racing Spa in the dark, you know what I mean? I figured I'd go a little blue today. Felt right. Actually, I might have to switch to this outfit because after today's race, and look at that. Top 250 time. And I definitely got more time in there. I was like, I can get like a 0.5. Yeah, I was like, I wish I would have saw when it did this drop frame. Because that's why I used to do it. That's how I figured out it was the internet signal in the first place, is it was dropping frames. And then it was, you know, messing the sound up. So it did that. I was curious as to why, since I'm hardwired in and the internet's supposed to be plenty fast enough. Because it's been fine the last 3 streams, and it does it this one. I really won't know what to do. I don't know it. I've done everything. Well, maybe mess with some settings now because I've got it hardwired in. Maybe readjust some of the settings because I was messing with so many of them before. But we got tied with lead. Let's go. Should have put me in front of him. Oh, not bad. All right, guys. Well, I think that is going to be it for tonight. Yep, after 11, so not going to wait till 11:30 to do that daily. So we'll be back Thursday for our 9 o'clock hairpin race. It will also be at Spa. We'll be in the GR3 though, so we will be in the GTR for Spa, and I think it's like 26, 27 laps, something like that. So it should be a good race. And then of course we'll be back Saturday night for dailies as well. So anybody who stopped in and watched today, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good racing tonight. Some good qualifying here. So this will put us in a good position for some good races. We'll do some dailies Thursday after the race. Oh, at Spa? Oh, yeah. Mustard and I kind of saw your little pit entry that he helped you out with. I was like, you got caught out there on those softs and that freaking wet, dude. So freaking sucked. I think luckily my strategy worked out. So, but I know Mustard said you needed help getting to the pit, so he wanted to throw you in there. No, we're sitting there watching the replay, and I see you still turning right. I'm like, why is he turning right here? He should be turning left. And then I noticed what you were trying to do. So, but definitely happy about that time. Save our best lap. But all right, guys, appreciate you everybody for tuning in. We'll Jet, I will see you on Thursday. But other than that, man, thanks everybody. Appreciate you guys. Later.